Alright guys, welcome to Sekigahara 2, Electric Boogaloo. If we pull this one off, we might end up having Sekigahara 3, Die Darkman Die. At any rate, it's Yoritsugu Toki. I don't think beating him will be quite the automatic victory that beating Ieyasu Tokugawa on the last mass battle was. But this time we have a decided man advantage. We certainly can't let Masamune get defeated. But I don't think that's a realistic thing to be afraid of right now. Nevertheless, to be smart, we probably want Masamune to hang back a little bit.
I'll do it myself.
Be ready to come in where he's needed as opposed to rushing the field, since Masamune being wiped out, even if I've still got the number advantage otherwise, probably would end this battle in the computer's favor. So we've really only got one unit of any size to worry about. These other units are all pretty wimpy. Beat him down. Maiden Warriors become temporarily invincible. Wow. The Maiden Form Warrior. You never know where she'll come up next. You would think she would wait till she was closer to the battle to become invincible, but... I don't know how long... Yeah, that doesn't last very long.
Get them! Yes, my liege.
Please, leave it to me. Understood. Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Attack!
There we go.
Leave it to
These
me.
little guys out of the way so they're not, like, blocking our movement.
Follow my lead.
Begin!
The Big E.
Leave it to me.
Follow my lead. Get over here if you want to die.
And if you don't want to die, don't get over here.
Understood.
Understood.
Not bad.
So these guys are going to get wiped out just by being close. He's going for the sharpshooter.
Yes. Understood. Please, give up.
So these guys increased their own ranged attack and weakened these guys, but then didn't really go to attack those guys. So now they're going to get sniped.
Acknowledged. Witness my valor.
This is prime time for a retreat. Not bad.
Prime time. Hey, look, Skipper.
Acknowledged.
Well, unless you found some way to sneak through and get to Masamune, everything should be fine.
If you stand in our way, I'll give you no quarter. Leave it to me.
Particular reason not to use concentrate there.
Let's do this. Attack.
Okay.
Yes.
Being pushed back.
You'll regret looking down on me. Understood.
Now we'll go in and melee and let Masamune come in and pelt them with arrows.
I'll do it myself.
I'll be claiming this victory.
So his movement was limited, but then his speed increased. I guess Masamune will instead be going after this guy.
Everyone, follow me.
So her melee is up, but these guys keep running away.
Understood.
Attack!
The road to unification is all there is.
Increased attack and speed by unleashing power.
Retreat.
Attack, retreat, various other commands. And Sekigahara 2 is going my way, as was rather expected.
I'll do it myself.
Yes.
Dangerous mistake.
Oh, I guess pulling back against them was a dangerous mistake, but I still won. So we won it big at Anagawa. Got the treasure Matsukaze. Well, that wiped out a lot of enemy forces. So let's try to press the advantage. I think this should be enough to take Nagahama Castle. Unless some of these castles try to interfere, which they probably will. You can see the Maeda are trying to take some territory back. That's to be commended. Good for them. Gotta maintain that. That shows good spirit, you know. It's nice that they think they're part of this. Cough, cough, cannot believe the sickness has taken me.
Your orders? Reporting in.
Gifu Castle, Hazu Castle, Kiriyama Palace are all surrounded.
Here is last month's balance. Reporting in.
Receive a gift of muskets from supporting tribes. Expect great works from the Dragon General. Hidden paths have been discovered. Good stuff's happening everywhere. All right. Several Springs. You know, I like churches, but I prefer cathedrals. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Neil Simons of the Sunshine Boys. It's a Mystery Science Theater sketch. It's the same one. Just pulling out the Neil Simons, the Sunshine Boys portion of the same silly sketch. Yep. We're doing domestics, alright. Yep, indeedly do. Some of those built orchards are the same upon crosses. Oh, I don't know why that's popping into my head, but Once again, just building up the roads around cities that now belong to me. So they grow faster. And we've pretty much got good paths. These roads are already being worked on. Not a whole lot else needs to be done. Oh, maybe I didn't build all the roads around here. Yeah, I didn't. That's enough for now. I know there's one more I could have built down there, but
Ask for anything you want.
Except for those tea caddies, I don't care that shit. We could give more treasures to more people. Kalana already signed it, already has a treasure. Give something to Yukimura, potentially. At this point, I'm like, let's try to make sure all the created officers get a treasure. Lady Tulpanzer, you get the best horse in the world. Truly an honor above my station, my liege. I love horses. I'm a girl. Bleed Master. First attack power up greatly. We'll give that to Masamune. Why not? We really... if we're going to use him in battle, we want to make sure he's really, really good, because him getting defeated in battle is generally really, really bad. No more traits can be obtained. He just knows too much. Well, I didn't kind of think about that as a possible problem. We give, like, politician trait to people with terrible poll scores. Forward the Vulture's not a warrior. He's a politician with a really high war score. At that, let's build this other road down here. And you know what? We'll make these roads better too. So we've got a straight shot up into wherever we want to go. Oh, damn it. So this road will actually increase that city's growth, and this road will just make it easier to maneuver our troops. We got Cousin Baldo to work on it. I think I'd already done that, yeah, okay. We're already doing this, right? Okay. It just takes a while.
I won't let you get away!
Allow us to help.
Get away. Annoying turrets. Oh, you guys are coming over here to stop us, huh? Okay, let's go ahead and not fight them at the city, because the city will give them an advantage. But it'd be nice. It's nice if they'll let us take Nagahama Castle, because that's actually, even though it's not directly in the path to Fushimi Castle, it's kind of part of my strategy to cut off reinforcements by coming up through here. Could also potentially take Nochiseyama Castle, but probably at some point I just got to stop. So they've encircled the castle. They just don't have enough force to actually do it.
I'll show you my strategy.
Let's help them out. Give the maid a castle of their own. Because if we join, and they've already got it encircled, that'll work out correctly so that they take over. $35. Right, Bloody-Handed is out of food, but should still be able to defeat these jokers and stop them from ruining the siege.
Let us join you.
You'll regret looking down.
Throw down
on
your
me.
weapons. Kiriyama Palace now belongs to us. It's the power of the curse, right? Tomita clan was eliminated by the Date clan. Because we've grown stronger, Miyamachi tribe has sworn
Enemy
allegiance to
officer
us.
apprehended.
So what Akari Ando's little task force down here has done is basically wiped out Ieyasu's vassals. So we could head for Igo Ueno Castle, we could head for Fukichi Castle, or we could just, well, we could go on this crazy-ass long mission to get to the Motochika clan and kick their butts. But our best move is probably to head back up for Anotsu Castle. So we've got big, ugly mountain ranges here, and that way we can have troops entering from these two passes, flooding into this area, and just eventually make it so they just don't have enough troops to stop us from rolling into Kyoto. Oh, man. Gifu Castle does not want to fall. Oh no, you jerks have split up too. Because if either one of them goes it alone, they don't have enough to besiege. Alright, well, if Masamune try to break it up and keep the siege going even if it's not effective. Hazu Castle now belongs to Shaman Yamazaki.
Enemy officer captured.
More tribes are joining with us. Enemy officers are being captured. Bloody-Handed probably needs to retreat at this point. I know it's going to annoy him, but his unit's just about wiped out now. I think we've taken over, pretty much taken over this valley, though. Like, if this is where the push dies, and we need to save up one more push to take Kyoto and win the game, I'm reasonably happy with this. And I like the idea that we're going to come down here and help them, try to help the Maeda take over this castle so that they get some of their territory back. We're winning! Shoot them out! Shoot Dean Malenko! Okay, this is only about 3-8. Only got about 10,000 troops here now. Should be enough to take that city.
Yes, my liege.
Leave it to me.
And with Akari Ando heading for Anotsu Castle. And no real easy way. Like, it's kind of a long path for them to get around to here. This place just needs to maintain its 6,500 hit points of defense and probably just kind of be okay for a while. Oh, 11,000 troops coming this way. That could get ugly. Probably want to do that battle in the zoom up mode so that I can use tactics and stuff.
Advance.
I'm putting Assad over. Use that one-eyed dragon trade any old time now.
Attack them.
Attack them. Ooh, it's Ujizani Imagawa. I believe he is terrible.
Enemy will fall before our tactics.
Although he's got the raised defense. Yes, that's our garbage.
I'll do it myself.
I'll crush the old ways with these hands myself.
This will finish it. I'll do it myself.
Barely even worth the effort of moving, but
Everyone, follow me.
Mutazane, not really a match for Masamune by any stretch of the imagination. You're following the Spirit of Sanada LP. He is the crappy ruler who took over, that caused the tripartite coalition to fall apart because the Takada were like, we can't not take over this force now that this guy's in charge.
I'll do it myself.
Oh,
The road to unification is all there
finish
is.
it. Everyone follow me as I warp around.
Let's pull back.
Yeah, retreat. It's usually what the female officers seem to say. Alright, so now we gotta get Masamune to hook back up with this so that the siege can continue. We might not be able to advance too much farther. This might be like just taking over this whole valley and then reinforcing and reorganizing might be where this advance ends. But we definitely protected the Maida. And we've now actually got the city encircled. I'm curious to see who gets credit. It should be them. Usually whoever starts the encirclement will take over the city when it's over. Can't believe they're hitting us with turrets. What a bunch of jerks. Oh, come on, game. These guys are trying to break through. They want a mass battle. Well, I mean, we've got them outnumbered. I guess I might as well. Shit.
Advance.
Understood.
I'm just going to get really lazy and have everybody attack the target I think they are going to go after, rather than creeping forward, being careful.
Please, leave it to me.
Understood.
Get here in front of Masamune and protect him.
Acknowledged.
But we win this mass battle, that should make it fairly easy to take over that city. Maybe even another city if we have low enough losses.
I'll do it myself. Yes, my liege. Everyone, follow me. Let's move.
All right. Let's win this one fast so that she can get up there and support someone else.
Leave it to me.
Engage!
We'll win this one fast. Whether we, we'll just win this one fast because we got them so badly outnumbered. At this point, we might want to just kind of park.
Yes.
Attack.
survive our onslaught?
Okay, that didn't take long.
Yes.
Yes, we can survive your onslaught. Yes.
Let's go.
Acknowledged.
Leave it to me. Watch how we do battle.
Going for the sharpshooter.
Witness my
But
valor.
we're gonna go for all out
Understood.
melee butchery.
Follow my lead.
Follow my lead.
Understood.
Leave it to me. Playtime's over.
Playtime's over, is it? Oh crap. Thought there was more playtime.
Sometimes you lose.
Playtime Charlie's got the blues.
Understood.
Take them down.
Understood.
Understood.
It's gonna take a little while to maneuver into position, but
Leave it to me.
Understood. Attack! Retreat!
so Madoka Date's taking some damage, but that's okay because
Yes.
I'm not gonna get a lot of more chances to do anything here anyway.
Leave it to me.
I guess if I pulled her out, I could have her retreat in case she has any officers that have been captured that I don't want getting set free.
Yes. Understood. This'll end it.
Maybe I'll charge them to see if that can get her out alive.
Pull back.
Nope. Wasted time. Still devastated them, but... Oh, well, I guess everybody got... I guess they were the leaders, so that was enough. We have won the battle at Odani. Seems the enemy units have been completely annihilated. And, that takes out Madoka Date. You have 11,000 troops. So we probably just need to wait here
Yes.
and hope that we can hold you off long enough for Nagahama to fall. Gifu Castle still won't fall. Akari Ando has just got way better speed than Elmandretta the Avatar or Motoki Kayaba because she just keeps getting to the fights ahead of them. But she actually will have enough troop strength to start encircling Anotsu Castle without their help. By the time they arrive, they could help her finish it off. That's when we push up here, and now we've got two fronts where we're coming through this mountain pass here and this wider mountain pass here to spill into... I don't know, is this Lake Biwa? This is like some kind of big lake. And that may not be Lake Biwa. But, Fushimi Castle is, we're getting pretty close, guys. We're getting pretty close. Pretty close. Maybe I'll let the turn expire so we can get to domestics and start the next video that way. The people have stirred up a revolt. Soldiers in town are working together with the revolters to destroy the base. Where? Oh. in one of their towns. Oh, Gifu Castle, yeah, because become the emissary.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in.
Nagahama Castle is surrounded. It falls all but a matter of time. Falls but a matter of time.
Here is last month's balance.
Still spending more than we make.
Reporting in.
Gujo Hachiman Castle has finished development. Hey, Ronin. The Ronin warriors have arrived. So, unless I miscounted videos, which I've been known to do, this should be the last video of a, if you're watching this as they're uploaded for the first time, this is the last video of a weekend session. So you can see civil order in this city is in at red, 38. There's no troop left. There's no troops left. The hit points are gone. There's 24 officers here. Yikes. I don't know if we capture all of them when we take the city, but it's possible. Because there's certainly not a lot of ways for them to escape. The city is surrounded. Well, I guess this path would be considered clear, even though I've got armies marching all over it. But yeah, it's almost over at this point, folks. The Bloody-Handed got, forced into retreat, I believe. Unless is he still up here? Oh, he needs to retreat, but he's not retreating just yet. Yeah, there are going to be some guys who are disappointed they weren't involved in the very final push, but I mean, everybody in that push got some combat in. We've completely taken over the lands of the Hojo. We've completely taken over the original lands of the Matsudaira/Tokugawa. We've almost completely claimed all of the lands of the Oda. We're getting now into like the Miyoshi Trio's territory here, and taking over all these little weird shogun-associated clans of the Ashikaga Shogunate to take over Fushimi Castle and become shogun and win the game. And every single clan in Western Japan is kind of our enemy, but once we become the shogun, they're going to have to bow the fuck down. Oh, and let's not forget you. Are they fully fooded up? Yeah, so allied cities give you food as well. But Kojuro helped the Maeda take this city, so now the Maeda are extra dry and secure. And he can attack Katsuyama Castle just for the hell of it. If nothing else, it will distract some of the reinforcements. And possibly make it easier for us to take Nagahama Castle. Gifu Castle, it's taking 1,000,000 years, but it is going to fall. There's various battles that we could do if we were in action mode. And I think it's time for me to save and call it a video. Although, as I tend to do at the end of a session, I will take a quick second to look at the clan page and see what various relative strengths are here. Quest-wise, we haven't gotten any of these caddies. But we've captured 30 or more castles. Nothing in particular happens if you fail. You become shogun if you win. So it's time to try to become the shogun. Clan-wise, we have almost twice the population of the Tokugawa. We have about 3 times as many soldiers. Infinity times more maidens, whatever that means. We've got more gold than anybody else. We've got way higher income than anybody else. Again, like more than double that of the Tokugawa. We've got way higher policy expense than everyone else too. Crops are way higher. Our supply is not as high as the Tokugawa's, and I'm not 100% sure what supply means. But our harvest is like 3 times higher than the Tokugawa's. Soldier-wise, we got the biggest army by a huge amount. Max militia, we've got the biggest militia. We got the highest maximum militia. We have a much higher maximum troops, like 4 times the troops at max. But various clans have ridiculous numbers of horses and muskets. Although, actually, we're not as far behind the Shimazu and muskets as we have been at other points in this thing. I'm going to save again because I think I just saved, but now I'm paranoid. So let me save again. Call it a video. When we come back next time, guys, I'm thinking... I don't know. This I want to say, like, the next full weekend play session will be winning the game, but it can take a long time to wrap up, particularly because the force of this big push has kind of worn off. So I'll have a little bit of reorganizing to do, because it seems like pretty soon our daimyo district is going to be bigger than can be governed, but we'll figure it out shortly. But I spent the last couple of videos giving fabulous prizes and titles to as many people as I could, because you could say that Masamune is getting a bit ahead of himself, but at this point it's pretty clear that he will become the unifier and ruler of Japan. Thanks for watching, guys.